Good morning, friends. This is CA M. Jaiswal. Good news, a very good news for all my viewers. The circular related to tax audit report date extension and the ITR date extension is finally out. दोस्तों, आपको याद होगा 29 अक्टूबर को the CBDT has issued a press release whereby they have extended the tax audit report date to 10th of November 25 for the accounting year 24-25, assessment year 25-26. And it went a step ahead and extended the tax related ITR date also to 10th of December 25. But then that was simply a press release. There they have assured that they'll come up with a formal circular very shortly, and that circular has now come. But amazingly, that circular is dated 29th of October 25, the very same day. I'll explain you the reason behind that. First of all, let me tell you there is an obvious difference between a press release and a circular. A circular is a valid set of document which spells out the intention of the CBDT vis-a-vis the Ministry of Finance, whereas a press release is simply a sort of conversation with the press, a sort of communication with the press. The detailed distinction between the two, if you want, I'll explain at the end of this video. First of all, let me come down to the main important points. Let me read out the circular. But before reading out the circular, let me once again sum up the finer points of the content of the circular or the press release. So let me come down to the points. First of all, in the circular, the ITR date has been extended up to 10th of December 25. Which ITR dates? The ITR covered under section 139 subsection 1 explanation 2 clause A. So which are the entities they are covered or they find the benefit of extension? Let me read it out to you. There are eye issue है, इसलिए now I am giving up my this specs. Now I am going to wear, no, I won't wear my near specs. Let me try to spell it out to you. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ये ITR का ड्यू डेट एक्सटेंड हुआ है. नंबर वन, इन केस ऑफ अ कंपनी. What company? All sort of company, whether a tax audited company or a non-tax audited company, whether a private limited company or a public limited company, or even a so-called one-man company. तो जो पोजीशन है कंपनी के केस में ITR फाइलिंग का डेट एक्सटेंड होके 10th दिसंबर 25 हो गया है फॉर द अकाउंटिंग ईयर 24-25, असेसमेंट ईयर 25-26. नाउ let me come down to the second point of clause A, explanation 2. It speaks about second point, a person other than a company whose accounts are required to be audited under this act. क्या हो सकता है? टैक्स ऑडिट के केसेस. टैक्स ऑडिट के कौन कौन से केसेस हो सकते हैं? Normally we file the tax audit report under section 3CA in the case of a company and 3CB in case of a entity other than a company, and that gets supported with a form number 3CD where the details are given. That's a part of attachment to the main audit report of 3CA or 3CB. Now this is governed by section 44AB. 44AB का मैं इसके बाद भी जगह जगह उल्लेख करता रहूँगा. That is very much important. By virtue of section 44AB only all these extensions are being granted. अब 44AB में जब हम लोग आते हैं, लेट मी कम डाउन टू सेक्शन 44AB स्टेट अवे. या 44AB इसके अंतर्गत टैक्स ऑडिट, या मैं जब टैक्स ऑडिट के विषय में बोलूँ तब इसके बारे में डिस्कस करूँ तो बेटर रहेगा. तो एज ऑफ नाउ वी सिंपली टेक इट दैट द ITR डेट फॉर द टैक्स ऑडिट केसेस ऑल्सो गेट्स एक्सटेंडेड टू 10th of December 25 for the assessment year 25-26, financial year 24-25. This was the second point. Third entity to get the benefit of extension happened to be those persons whose accounts are audited under any other law. कुछ भी हो सकता है, जैसे कि कंपनी लॉ के अंतर्गत या और भी अनेकों लॉ हैं, सोसाइटी का भी लॉ हो सकता है. तो आप ये समझ लें कि इवन दोज एंटिटीज whose accounts are audited under any law other than the income tax law, they also get the benefit of extension for filing of ITR up to 10th of December 25. So the third point covered. This is part of the second point itself, but I am numbering it the third for the sake of simplicity. Next point, partner of a firm whose accounts are required to be audited under this act. यानी कि टैक्स ऑडिट के केस में जो फर्म्स हैं, उनके जो पार्टनर्स हैं, उनका भी रिटर्न फाइलिंग का डेट गेट्स एक्सटेंडेड अप टू 10th of December 25. So far all good. Let me go ahead. Partner of a firm whose accounts are required to be audited under this act or under any other law for a time being in force, or the spouse of such partner if provisions of section 5A applies to such spouse. Section 5A, it has got reference to Portuguese civil code. I'm not going to explain that in detail. बस ये मान लें कि टैक्स ऑडिट के केस में जो एंटिटीज है, उनके पार्टनर्स का भी रिटर्न फाइलिंग का डेट इट गेट्स एक्सटेंडेड अप टू 10th of December 25. ओके, अगर आप पोर्तुगीज के विषय में जानना चाह रहे हैं तो उसके विषय में मैं अपना क्वेश्चन रेज कर सकते हैं कमेंट बॉक्स पे, मैं उसका उत्तर अलग से दे दूंगा. नाउ अब कुछ वाइटल पॉइंट्स, कौन कौन से एंटिटीज कवर्ड नहीं हो रहे हैं. The very first entity which is not covered by this particular circular, which does not get the benefit of extension, happens to be double A point. In the case of a company, including the partners of the firm or the spouse of the partner, if the provisions of section 5A applies to such spouse, being such assessee who is required to furnish a report referred to in section 92E. तो आप सीधा समझ लें, आर्म्स लेंथ के केस में सेक्शन 32 इज एप्लीकेबल एंड सच एंटिटीज आर रिक्वायर्ड टू फाइल अ रिटर्न, अ फॉर्म, सबमिट अ फॉर्म नंबर 3CEB, एंड इट हैज टू बी सबमिटेड 1 month प्रायर टू द डेट ऑफ ITR. आर्म्स लेंथ के केस में ITR फाइलिंग का नॉर्मल डेट है 30th November, and this date has not been extended, and as such उनका ऑडिट का या कहिए फॉर्म 3CEB फाइलिंग का डेट भी एक्सटेंड नहीं हुआ है. दैट हैपेंस टू बी 1 month प्रायर टू 30th November. एज सच उनका डेट फॉर फाइलिंग फॉर्म नंबर 3CEB stands or remains as it is as on 31st of October 25. Today is 1st November morning, so this is gone by. This opportunity is no more there. अभी तक ये बेनिफिट इस सर्कुलर में या प्रेस रिलीज में कवर नहीं किया गया है. As such, the arm's length cases are not covered and they don't get any benefit of extension of ITR or form number 3CEB filing by virtue of this circular or the press release issued earlier. So form number 3CEB filing date has gone. It has ended on 31st of October 25 for the accounting year 24-25, assessment year 25-26. परंतु अभी भी उनका ITR फाइल करने का डेट that is very much on. That happens to be ending on 30th November 25. Though they don't get any extension by virtue of this circular, still they are free to, they are at liberty to file their ITR by 30th November 25. Ample time. आशा करते हैं कि सीबीडी, लोग आशा कर रहे हैं सीबीडी इस संबंध में एक और सर्कुलर ले आएगी, इस डेट को भी एक्सटेंड कर देगी टू अलाइन विद द नॉर्मल एक्सटेंशन गिवन इन केस ऑफ टैक्स ऑडिट केस और द अदर कंपनी केसेस. राइट नाउ let me come down to the point number subclause B. even this also, this subclause B people, they also don't get the benefit of this extension. क्या है इसमें? In case of a person other than a company referred to in the first proviso to this subsection, the 31st day of October of the assessment year. Yeah. कौन से लोग हो सकते हैं? Let me come down to the first proviso. Let me explain it this also. थोड़ा मैटर मुद्दे से भटक रहा है, but for the sake of academic interest, let us sum it up once and for all. So the cases covered by the first proviso of section 139(1) happen to be such cases where the expenditure of electricity, expenditure on account of electricity is 50,000 rupees or more in a year. Number one. Number two, certain immovable properties, you purchase certain immovable properties, you are in occupation, you are holding certain immovable properties, not purchase, you are holding, you are in occupation of some immovable property. Which sort of immovable property is specified? Exceeding a specified floor area. इसको मैं डिटेल में और नहीं जा रहा हूँ. As of now, you simply take it this way that you are supposed to file your ITR even if your income is not beyond the taxable limit. If your consumption of electricity happens to be 50,000 rupees or more in a year. Number two, if you are in occupation of a immovable property exceeding a specified floor area. Number three, motor vehicle. Number four, in case you have incurred expenditure for yourself or for any other person on foreign travel. Number five, if you are holding a credit card, not being an add-on card. Add-on card holders are excluded from filing any return if their income does not exceed the threshold limit. Next, a member of a club where entrance fee charged is 25,000 rupees or more. Such persons are also required to file their ITR even if their income is not exceeding the threshold limit. So these are persons covered by virtue of first proviso of section 139(1). इनके केस में रिटर्न फाइलिंग का डेट जो था 31st of October, it stands as it is. There is no extension so far this ITR date is concerned. Clear? Now next point. In the case of the other SSC, 31st of July. Other SSC कौन? Individual, firm, AOI, BOI, people like this whose accounts are not audited. क्योंकि अगर ऑडिट होता तो दे आर कवर्ड अंडर द टैक्स ऑडिट ब्रैकेट, और उस केस में डेट कुछ और होता जिसकी चर्चा हम लोग कर रहे हैं कि दैट डेट गेट्स एक्सटेंडेड अप टू 10th of December 25 ITR filing, right? Other than that, individual HUF partnership firm, normal partnership firm, AOP, BOI जिनका की अकाउंट्स ऑडिट नहीं होता है, उस केस में रिटर्न फाइलिंग का ड्यू डेट था 31st of July, which was earlier extended to 15th of September 25, then further extended by one more day, was made to be ending on 16th of September 25. That remains as it is. It does not get any benefit by virtue of this particular circular. So things are now pretty clear. Let me sum up the whole thing once again. Regarding the ITR, the date gets extended only in case of company, all sort of companies, audited, tax audited or not. Number two, all the tax audited cases. Number three, such persons who are audited under any other law, they are also covered. Fourth, partners of tax audited cases, all these. So they get the benefit of extension up to 10th of December 25 for the accounting year 24-25, assessment year 25-26. Now let me come down to the extension related to tax audit form. Now I'm going to wear intermediary specs. These are my problems. Anyway, now let me come down to the circular number 15. The first part of it has been dealt with, the ITR part. The second part what does it say? Consequently, the specified date for furnishing of report of audit under the provisions of the Act for the previous year 24-25 assessment year 25-26 shall stand extended to 10th November 25 in terms of clause 2 of explanation to section 44 AB of the Income Tax Act 1961. सरल शब्दों में टैक्स ऑडिट का डेट gets extended to 10th November 25. But I am not resting here. I am going to deal with this matter a little bit more for the sake of academic interest. So let me come down to section 44 AB explanation. 44 AB explanation clause 2. Clause 2. 44 AB explanation clause 2. Explanation clause 2 deals with or spells out a specified date. What did it say? Specified date in relation to accounts of the assessee of the previous year relevant to the assessment year means the date 1 month prior to the due date for furnishing the return of income under subsection 1 of section 139. For this reason only, since the ITR date has been extended to 10th of December 25, in order to maintain a gap of 1 month, the CBDT has extended the date of the tax audit report also to 10th of November 25, so that the provision of 1 month gap is properly observed. Clear? अब थोड़ा हम डिटेल में जा रहे हैं. I'll draw your attention to the word specified date, क्योंकि this specified date has got reference to, it has occurred throughout in this particular section. It has got a significance. अब specified date का उल्लेख कहाँ हुआ है? This has come with reference to, let me spell out. सीधा सरल शब्दों में कहूँ तो ये टैक्स ऑडिट के एक्सटेंशन का बेनिफिट किसको प्राप्त होगा? नंबर 1, अगर आपका अकाउंट्स ऑडिट होता है सेक्शन 44 AB के अंतर्गत, आपका बिजनेस टर्नओवर गेट्स एक्सीडेड बियॉन्ड 1 करोड़, एक्सीडेड है या एक्सीड्स, आपका टर्नओवर 1 करोड़ से ज्यादा होता है, या जिस केस में आपका बैंकिंग ट्रांजैक्शन इज मोर देन 95%, उस केस में 10 करोड़ की लिमिट है. तो इस केस में दिस पर्टिकुलर केस इज कवर्ड बाय दिस सर्कुलर एंड गेट्स द बेनिफिट ऑफ एक्सटेंशन ऑफ फाइलिंग द टैक्स ऑडिट रिपोर्ट विद इन द एक्सटेंडेड डेट ऑफ 10th of November 25. So this is the first case, gets the benefit of extended tax audit date. Number 2, the professionals. You must be knowing, in case of professional, where the professional income spells out as turnover or receipt, as the case may be, exceeds 50 lakh rupees, such entities also required to get the accounts tax audited. उनके केस में भी tax audit का date gets extended up to 10th of November 25. Now, अब देखिएगा. Next point is, such persons carrying on business, if the profits and gains from the business are deemed to be profits and gains of such person under section 44 AE, 44 AE, transportation of goods vehicle, right? Or section 44 BE, 44 BB, 44 BB, exploration etc. of mineral oil, or section 44 BBB, civil construction. It means persons who are in transport business, transport or transportation of goods carriage only, not passenger carriage, goods carriage, or exploration of mineral oil etc. or civil construction. Even these persons are also covered by this particular circular. Their audit date gets extended to 10th November 25. Clear? Let me set at rest any sort of confusion that is there. Normal course में टैक्स ऑडिट जो होता है उसका डेट तो एक्सटेंड किया ही, साथ ही जो लोग ट्रांसपोर्ट बिजनेस करते हैं गुड्स व्हीकल का, या फिर एक्सप्लोरेशन ऑफ मिनरल ऑयल करते हों या सिविल कंस्ट्रक्शन करते हों, उनके केस में भी ऑडिट का डेट गेट्स एक्सटेंडेड टू 10th of November 25. Which audit? Audit covered under section 44 AE or Section 44BB or Section 44BBB vis-a-vis Section 44AB. That comes naturally. Now, next point. और किसको ये बेनिफिट मिलता है? 44ADA केस, अब मैं इसको रीड आउट नहीं करता हूं. 44ADA मीन्स प्रिजेम्पटिव टैक्सेशन का केस. In case of the professionals like the chartered accountants, cost accountants, CS, architects, lawyers, इनके केस में they have got an option for presumptive taxation, going for presumptive taxation under section 44 ADA, whereby their income will be considered to be 50% only. परंतु वो भी चाहे तो they can take the benefit of tax audit. अगर in case their income they are showing the income less than 50% of their turnover, they can do so provided they maintain a books of accounts and get their accounts audited by virtue of section 44 ADA, I think subclause 4 or 5, read with section 44 AB. तो उनके केस में भी ये ऑडिट का डेट गेट्स एक्सटेंडेड अप टू 10th of November 25. Next, last but not the least, presumptive taxation under section 44 AD. Other than the professionals, normal course में अगर आपका income is less than certain limit, in that case you can go on showing your income at 8% of your total turnover or 6% in case your transactions are through the banking channels. उस केस में this is the minimum that you are supposed to show in order to get the benefit of presumptive taxation under section 44 AD. फिर उसी सेक्शन के क्लॉज 4 या 5 में या दोनों को मिलाकर सम्मिलित रूप से पढ़ा जाए, यह भी निहित है कि in case you want to show your income lesser than the limit of 8% or 6%, you are quite at liberty of doing so in case you maintain your accounts under section 44 AA and get your accounts audited by virtue of that particular clause of section 44 AD vis-a-vis 44 AB. तो इस केस में भी the audit date gets extended up to 10th November 25. So far the things are clear. थोड़ा कॉम्प्लिकेट हो गया, परंतु ये बतलाना जरूरी था ताकि आप निश्चिंत हो जाएं कि भाई मेरा तो प्रेजेंटिव इनकम है, क्या मेरे केस में भी लागू होगा कि नहीं होगा? जरूर लागू होगा, बिकॉज इवेंचुअली योर टैक्स ऑडिट रिपोर्ट ऑल्सो comes by virtue of section 44 AB itself, though originally you are covered under section 44 AD or 44 ADA or 44 AE or 44 BB or 44 BBB, but nonetheless the final audit report should be coming out under section 44 AB, form number 3CA in case of a company, form number 3CB in case of other entities, supported with form number 3CD. So such cases are also covered by this circular as well as the press release, and they get the benefit of extended tax audit report filing up to 10th of November 25. तो things are pretty clear. अभी भी एक hue and cry है, लोग चाह रहे हैं कि आर्म्स लेंथ के केस में भी डेट का एक्सटेंशन किया जाए. Let us keep the fingers crossed. सरकार क्या करेगी मुझे पता नहीं, जितना मिला इससे आप संतुष्ट हो जाइए. अगर आर्म्स लेंथ का डेट एक्सटेंड भी नहीं होता है तो भी आप समझ के रखिए, अभी भी आपके पास समय है, एम्पल टाइम, अप टू 30th of November. Go ahead, just grab the opportunity, complete your audit by 10th of November 25, tax audit as well as other audits too. File your return by this extended period of 10th of December 25 and enjoy yourself. Just be happy, have a good day. Thank you very much. Before finally wrapping up, a request to you, my viewers, please share this video in as many numbers as possible for the sake of academic interest, for the sake of public interest, for spreading the knowledge in this regard. मैंने काफ़ी टेक्निकल मैटर्स भी डील किया है इसमें, जिसकी जानकारी जरूरी है, भविष्य में आपके काम आएगा. Also, please give a like to my this video. इतना तो हक बनता ही है बॉस. If you have not subscribed my this channel earlier, please do subscribe this channel and make me happy. You also be happy, make me happy. Thank you very much. Have a good day.